afternoon guys, it's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. An impromptu video today because I've just done the share, I think, of the Stamperia Patchwork paper that I've received, and the first project I really wanted to do with it was to customise this little index card holder. And I've thought I would just turn the camera on because I've started to do it, and I thought it might be quite useful, just a little useful share as to what you could do with something like this to make it a little bit more junk journal friendly. So first thing I've done is I've taken out all of the index cards that came with it, and they're soaking in a little bath of tea at the moment, so they're going to be all tea dyed. The second thing I did, what I want to do with this first and foremost is I want to cover it basically, and yeah, I want to cover it. So what I've done is I picked out a piece, well, a fabric that I've had in my stash for quite a while, and I thought I've chosen it to be the front of the cover of that. I don't know if you can see it. It's a beautiful piece of tapestry kind of upholstery fabric, and this was some Happy Mail from Camille in Australia. She had an Instagram. Oh, do you know, I can't remember what it was called. She's taken a year off, just so she does some fantastic, well, journal spreads, etc, etc. And so anyway, she basically sent me this, and I thought I really would like to put it on the front. And so what I did was I took the cover, just the cover, you know, of the paper pad, and I've measured it, so it's about, I don't know, 26 across I think, and 16 down. Measured it kind of, not kind of exact, but, and then so what I've done, I cut that, so I cut the card, the scrapbook paper, and then I've just popped the fabric on as far as it would go onto the front. And then what I'm going to do now is, because I really don't like this, so what I thought I would do, and let's just go for it, is actually just cut that off, because what I'm going to do, I would probably going to do an eyelet and do something where I can just pop something to tie it in and round. So we're going to do that. So what I was going to do with this front bit is I'm just going to I'm going to eyeball it. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this little front edge because I don't want the popper on there. Okay, that's what I decided to do. And then what I'll do is glue this. We might as well just do it, shall we, rather than just talk about it. Yeah, glue that so there's a little bit of an overhang. But I'm going to reinforce the back. And then put a cover. So let's just do it, shall we? Let's just do it. Let me figure out what sort of glue I want, really. What sort of glue I should go for. Should I go for this high-tack, very sticky glue? Let's go for that then. I'm going to go for a bit of this. And let's just pop it in there. See if I can brush it on. Let's see how we go. All right, so now we just do it. I'm going to kind of eyeball it. You know how that normally turns out with my gluing prowess, or not. Shall I get let's get a board. Let's kind of just pop this board down, and then let's glue the back of here. So I don't know how you guys are doing. Back to normal after the holidays. It takes a while. Let's pop quite a bit on that. I'm going it's a funny camera angle, and I must apologise, guys, because I've just, yesterday, I did my Daphne's Diary share as it came through the door, and I was trying a new camera angle, and I know and it was on my coffee table, which is not wobbly, but I noticed there's quite a lot of vibration in the video. I hadn't always bumped the camera, but it seemed like even when I I kind of threw the magazine down at the end of the video, and everything really sort of trembled, it vibrated a bit, and it did come out on the video. And because I was so busy and I always wanted to get it done and up for you guys as soon as, I kind of popped it on, and when I re-looked at it last night, I just must apologise at just how shaky it was. I hope it wasn't too annoying. If I get a chance, I suppose I could kind of attempt to redo it, but to be honest, the chances of that are very slim. Let's just be honest about that. All right. Now, this is really quite frayed, the fabric. I love it like that, but I haven't sewn on it to reinforce it as yet. But what I probably will do is I've got this fantastic stuff called fray stopper, which can be used. There we go. Is that it? And I'm going to pop that on once everything's in situ. Once everything's in place, I will pop the fray stopper on. Let's see, if we pop that like that. Is that? Let's just see. I have to bring it over a little bit more. Let's just bring it over a little bit more. There's a bit of overhang, doesn't really matter, does it? It's better than under. Although I could put a little something on there. Right, so. Yeah, what do you think, guys? I think that's looking not too bad. Not too shabby. Although, when we're talking shabby chic, we don't mind if it's shabby, do we? Oh, and there we go. I wanted it so that, is that all right? Yeah, let's have it hanging over it a little bit. And then what I'm going to do on the back here, do you know what, I really love the way that looks, to be fair, but I don't know if it's going to be strong enough to hold a, actually, I could probably, no, let's reinforce it. Let's reinforce it. It's going to be an edge, although I'm not going to be writing on it or anything. I'm going to reinforce it like that. Let me just cut that down a bit. Excuse me while I go to my cutter. Let's reinforce it, and then I can cover it, can't I? Because then it's the edge, and because I don't need, I was thinking I could just pop a little eyelet just on the back, and then put the ribbon through and then tie it, bring it round, if you see what I mean. I think that's what we'll do. Shall we keep that? Could keep that. Right, come on then, guys. Like, let's just do it. Let's just do it and see how we go. Okay. You know how I roll. You know how things go. So a little bit of that, and then we'll cover the inside. So yes, so this little folder will be for my, I think general, well, I've got a huge box folder that I've just decorated, but it's too big under this filming setup to show. I might pop some little pics on Instagram perhaps. You know, for all the letters that are go to in and fro in. I don't know, am I boring you? I don't know if I said. This is for my daughter's homeschooling. All the admin and bits and pieces that's going backwards and forwards. Because she has additional needs, because she has Down syndrome. So There's a lot of paperwork that comes from home educating anyway, so I understand. But with her having Downs and additional needs, I'm getting a bit more support. I need to know what support I'm getting. You know, I'm going in, sitting in on teaching sessions at the moment for Down syndrome children. And so one of the things I wanted for this was on the little cards to pop down the ideas, the exercises that we go through for that week and that we need to practice during the week before the next session. And they're really good tips for teaching generally, you know. So I want to keep them in little sections. So what's to do this week, a maths one perhaps, you know, how she covered, you know, the counting, the time, that, you know, all that. So, and also, because at the moment I'm actually taking weekly turns with her TA at school, we're doing a handover for each other. So when I attend the session, I do a little handover for her, and I thought I've been writing them, I can email them, but just to pop them in a little card that she can pop into her folder at school could be quite useful. So that's the idea of this thing. And do you know what? I quite like that. I quite like that. Right, okay guys, so what we need to do now is, I just want you to cover the inside. I want you to cover the inside, and I've chosen a couple of, was that on the, that was for the back, was this for the front? Yeah, look at this, how pretty is this, and how, that's what I like that before. If you want to change the world, pick up your pen and write, imagine, dream. I just think for a little sort of doodad thing that's to do with her education, and I thought that'd be quite nice. And this is from the front of the this little patchworky bit was from the cover of the paper pad, and I thought I'd leave it on there, and I'll probably just cover this with something else, whether it be lace, or I might have a little, well, we could pop a little something on there, couldn't we, to tuck things in if need be. So let's see how that goes. I've got my hairdryer upstairs, I should have perhaps brought that down. That's extended a little bit, hasn't it? Shall we just cut that down? Let's cut that down. So I'm still in frame. I'm sorry, I'm not sure about the lighting in here. Hubby's home and he's in the living room pottering about, and so I'm trying to do this in the kitchen, and it's quite the same. And you know, in the summer I often film in the garden because it's lovely to hear the birds and the light is perfect. So I'm just going to pop that like that. Now I could always put something on the edge a bit later, couldn't I? See if I can, yeah, let's do that. I don't know how, yeah, if I pop it on the top, I might pop a little something down here just as a little tuck spot. Which glue guys to use? Let's go for just a tiny bit. Oh, don't quote me on that, because you know how my tiny bits end up. Actually, have I got any of this left? Let's go for a bit of that. Let's see how we roll with it, shall we? But it's a beautiful Stamperia. They are all beautiful. Love, love, love. The old lace, I don't remember when I did the project for Amy, who wanted everything lacy, and then I did, was it Camille? The little mini journals. Oh, that were sort of filled to the brim with lace. The Stamperia old lace paper pad is brilliant because it's got all the, like, the design of it looks textured, and it's absolutely perfect for that kind of project without adding any extra bulk. So you've got the visual of pieces of lace. Oh dear, what have I done here now? Good, you've got the visual of pieces of lace, but without the bulk. So you can add other pieces. Let's going to let's put it up a little bit. That's what we're going to do, won't we? We were going to pop it up. Might have to trim that, but just tuck it underneath if I could. Let's see. Push it up. There you go. There we go. Ah. Right. So that's the back. And we could pop something on the... We could pop something. Don't we? Have it in for time. That's not too bad. Yeah, we pop something under here. I don't know, could be lace, could be... I'm not sure. Actually, I do have another piece of that fabric underneath. All my bits and bobs on the side here. Or should I just try and pop it on something else? What do you think? Right, guys, let's do the front. Let's do the front bit and then we'll see. I'm hoping to be able to do slightly longer videos. Although, to be honest, I think 25 minutes max is kind of a good time, because a lot of us don't have a lot of time to sit and watch a long video. Alright, tell you what, let's go. I'm going to take a little sliver off of that. Let's take a little sliver off of that, and should I ink it? I haven't inked anything, have I? I haven't inked anything so far. I was inking earlier because, as I said, I was working with a big file folder, and I've covered it in that William Morris wallpaper design calendar and some images from my Victorian garden sort of album thing, because those pages are huge and it's really nice to be able to use. Let's round those. Let's round the corners. It's lovely to use the full page. Yeah, I might pop the pictures of them on Instagram actually at some point. When I shall I do that? When I do this, when I pop the notification of, still a bit big, shall I? What do you think? When I pop the notification of the YouTube video for this, I shall pop the photograph on as well. Right, a bit more, guys, a bit more. I don't want to take too much of the quote. Actually, let's see what I could do. Take a tiny bit off of this side. Right, let's do that again then. I just did, because there's that crease there, I didn't want a card there. I'm going to probably, if anything, I will probably put some fabric there, a little bit of bias binding, or if I feel I need to cover it. Although, to be honest, with the colourways that we're using, that little bit showing is not a big deal. It's quite in keeping, and it doesn't offend my eye too badly, to be honest. Not too offensive. Right, let's just go for it. I'm going to do this. Isn't the back of that beautiful as well? Look how lovely the layering is. And I'll probably be using just for little, what's the word? Oh, dividers. Little dividers and tabs. In fact, we can do that in the next video once I've done all my tea dyeing. Put the dividers and tabs. I'm making my own tabs. I was going to use the template for the dividers that came in with this, but you know what? Don't really have to, because I can just, I actually do have a little tab punch, so let's have that. Have I cut it too short now? Oh well. We'll pop a little something on there, won't we? that way. It's better in the light, isn't it? So how exciting is that? All right, put something on the bottom there again and let that dry. And then what I'm going to do, bear with me if I can find it quickly, is my crocodile that I've started to use as per Barbara on 49 Dragonflies. She uses this a lot with her, doing her spreads, and it is very good. So I thought, you know what, I needed something reliable because I've tried different eyelet things and it was a bit hit and miss as to how they turn out, you know. So how's that looking? I shall probably really ink. So let's go for the big one, that one, which is that one there. I don't want to do it actually in the little birdie's beak. That wasn't good planning, was it? That wasn't good planning at all. So you know what, guys, I might have to do it in the front. Shall I do it? What do you think? What do you think? I don't want to do a big hole in the bird's head. That looks a bit sick, to be fair. Unless we just do one up here, shall we? It's not a problem. Yeah, let's do it just above. Because, yeah, it's just a little bit, you know. Okay, right, here we go. 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 Let's pop that in there. Let's see where that comes to. Yeah. Not too far in. No, that'll be just fine actually, won't it? I'll pop the eyelet in there and pop something through, and then, yeah, through here, and then I'll tie it round. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. So, do I need to, what I'll probably ink. Shall we pop the pockets in now? We could do, couldn't we? What shall we find? What shall we do? What shall we do? Let's pop a little. No, no, no. I'm going to make a. Yeah, I'm going to probably make a little envelope that's got a little bit more, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So let's leave it at that then, guys, for now, I think. So we've covered the front. We've kind of amended it. I'm going to cover this. Yeah, okay. Leave it like that. Let's upload this, and then the next thing we'll be doing is the dividers, and just pop in the, what's his name again? Index cards in. I hope that's been useful, guys, and you get a little bit of an idea as to what the paper pad looks like, or what the possibilities are, because I think that could be quite, it could be lovely, couldn't it, actually? Jen, you just got to stop. See, now I don't want to cover that up, otherwise I could put that there like that, unless no, unless I do it like this. What do you think, guys? What do you think about popping down here? Might do it. So there's like a side tuck, but I really want that. And actually, with it being patchworky, that could work quite well, couldn't it? That could work quite well, having that little bit of space. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you very much for putting up with me, and look forward to the next video. If you haven't liked and subscribed before and you like what you see, please do. Yeah, join me again. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.